Hello students. In the last video, we began with nationalism in Europe, in which we covered first two parts of the chapter. So here we are going to discuss the third one. And third one is titled as The Age of Revolutions. And this period, that is 1830 to 1848, this period is referred as Age of Revolutions. Now, why this period is referred as the Age of Revolution? So, first one is 1830 July Revolution. In July 1830, it was in France that Bourbon dynasty, which was being given power as per Treaty of Vienna, were again deposed. They were overthrown by the liberal revolutionaries, and Louis Philippe was made the king with constitutional monarchy. Got it? 1830, it was a revolution in July, according to which the king Louis Philippe was made the head with constitutional monarchy, throwing away the Bourbon kings. Next is uprising in Brussels. What is said? So France has an important status in Europe. And Duke Metternich once said that when France sneezes, Europe catches cold. And its impact was, whatever happened in France, it had an impact throughout the Europe. So July Revolution sparked an uprising in Brussels, and due to which Belgium separated itself from the United Kingdoms of Netherlands. We move on. Greek War of Independence. Now, Greece was under the Ottoman Empire since 15th century. The struggle for independence among Greeks started in 1821, and it was by the Treaty of Constantinople in 1832 that Greece became an independent nation. We've gone for three. First, the July Revolution. It was in France in 1830, where constitutional monarchy was set up along with Louis Philippe as head, dethroning the Bourbon dynasty. Its impact was seen in Brussels, where uprising was there, and because of which Belgium separated itself from United Kingdom of Netherlands. Next, Greek War of Independence, and in Greece, the independence struggle started in 1821 and by Treaty of Constantinople of 1832, Greece was an independent nation. Polish struggle against Russian dominance. Poland was annexed by Russia, and what these Russians did was they imposed Russian language on the people. People of Poland, they felt that their identity had been taken away, so they went for a struggle, and it was in 1831. In 1831, there was an armed rebellion which was being crushed. Weavers' Revolt in Silesia, and it was in 1845. The weavers in Silesia, they went for a revolt against the contractors who used to give them orders for the production, and later on when these weavers got to know that the payments were being reduced and they were not given as per what they should be given, so they revolted against these contractors. And last 1848, so again there was a revolution in France. Reason behind it, the rise in food prices, and widespread unemployment. The rise in food prices and widespread unemployment brought the people on the streets of Paris. Barricades were erected and Louis Philippe has to flee. So 1813 to 1848, this period is referred as Age of Revolution, and the reason behind it, July 1830, a revolution in France where Bourbon dynasty, which was given power as per Treaty of Vienna, was thrown away. Constitutional monarchy was set up and Louis Philippe was made the head of the state. Uprising in Brussels. So it was again the impact of the France or the July Revolution that we saw an uprising in Brussels, according to which Belgium separated itself from United Kingdom of Netherlands. Greek War of Independence. It was the struggle for independence in Greece, which was a part of Ottoman Empire since 15th century. The struggle for independence began in 1821 and it was in 1832 by the Treaty of Constantinople that they became the independent nation. Polish struggle against the Russian dominance. Poland was captured by Russia. Russians imposed their language on the people, and in 1831 the people revolted in the form of armed rebellion, and which was ultimately crushed. And then weavers' revolt in Silesia, it was in 1845. Weavers, when they got to know that the payments have been reduced, whatever they were being paid, it was not up to the mark, so they revolted against the contractors. And then 1848, French Revolution, that was the rise of prices and widespread unemployment brought the people on the streets, and Louis Philippe had to flee away as barricades were erected there.